Hey guys, so I am answering questions. That sounded like kind of Minnesotan, like that. So I'm answering a bunch of questions, and I got asked a whole bunch about my boyfriend's kids. So I wanted to share that with you guys and answer those questions. Yes, he has kids. I've done a video kind of talking about like how old his kids are and what kind of kids he has and stuff like that. Oh, and then I guess some of these are about my kids too, because the first question is, what did my kids feel when they met my boyfriend? So now when they first met my boyfriend, Drake he was almost 2.5. Is that right? Because they met like baseball season 2014, so 2.5 years ago, and so he was 2. And that's when they first met, and they met at the park after Deacon had baseball practice, my boyfriend had softball practice. We happened to be at the same park. They met there. Super casual. There was never a big to-do about it. It was never like, okay, guys, this is somebody that I'm dating, and this is, whatever it may be. So, yeah, there was never a big, like, thing about it. And then, they just kind of casually saw him here and there over the next year. It took quite a while before we really introduced him, and, like, hey, this is somebody who's special to me, and things like that. So it was probably about 1.5 years after they first met him because he and I had taken a few months off there, and that was when I was dating somebody else. But so it was probably 1.5 years after. Is that right? No, it was longer than that. I don't even know. I'd have to actually think about it. So it was a while after they first met where it was like, okay, this is somebody who's special to me. This is somebody who is, important in my lives, and we started spending time together, and it was very casual time. It was like, hey, come over for breakfast, or hey, we're having a garage sale. Would you like to add stuff to the garage sale? Really casual encounters, and just slowly over time they gradually increased to being more and more and more. So yeah, there was never any they were really, really young, and now they love him. They genuinely love him. In fact, Deacon said to me the other day, Mom, and this was out of the blue, I have no idea where this came from, but I was unlocking the front door, and he said to me, he's like, Mom, I want him to be my stepdad. I'm like, oh, okay. I've had no conversations with him about this. I didn't even know that he really knew any of what that meant. He doesn't know that marriage has been on my mind, because the only people who know about that's you guys. And he doesn't watch my videos. Yeah, it was very shocking to me. So they really like him. They love him. And on that note, I know there's a question here, is how do I feel about his kids? And yeah, my relationship with his kids, and I love his kids. He has the most amazing, well-behaved children ever. They're so wonderful. And his girls are just, oh my gosh, I just love having little girls in my life. Fortunately, my friend has daughters, so I'm able to have a little girl fix there. But having these girls, and being a part of their lives is just amazing, and we have a great relationship. In fact, I was texting, I text his daughter every day, and we talk every day, and you know what I mean? We have a really good relationship, and I absolutely love it. I'm so thankful. His boys are a little older, where it's kind of not I won't ever have that kind of super motherly role in their lives, but more of a good aunt, I guess, is the relationship that I hope to achieve with them, is somebody who they can talk to and have fun with and respect. But, I don't want to discipline them, type of a thing. I just want to have a good relationship with them. Why are his kids not in his videos? And that's just, I'm still not ready to put my boyfriend in my videos. I'll never probably ever put his children in my videos. Now, occasionally you'll probably see a glimpse of a foot. For example, in the giveaway video when I showed the beach blanket, you can see his girl's feet. there was a picture I put on Instagram where Drake's on one of his daughter's backs. So there's like little tiny things that happen here and there where you might see like a little sideways glimpse of them, but it's just by default. Like I'm never gonna be like, hey, this is his daughter and she is X years old, and you know what I mean? Like, watch her play. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, so how do I incorporate his kids into my family time, like Halloween camping? So there actually has not been, in the last few years, an opportunity where we've had to like, because I mean, we are so, I feel like everybody's already spread so thin throughout the holidays, but you add on, you know, an extra set of parents and you add on grandparents and everything else, that like everybody kind of already has a spot. So it kind of just works out that like, you know, like hopefully we'll start incorporating more, like we'll make it an effort more to have like, you know, all the kids with us. Gosh, but then we switch holidays. I don't even know how this is going to work, to be honest with you, because there's 4 different houses we have to split holidays throughout. You know what I mean? So there's like my schedule with my ex and his schedule with his ex. And then there's grandparents who call dibs on time. So there's even more than 4 houses. I don't know. It's a good question. I have no idea. I guess it's just kind of a holiday by holiday basis, and we'll just see how it goes. And, you know, each different, I don't know. But I don't know yet. No clue. Like this weekend, for example, is 4th of July. So holiday weekend. I actually have my boys and I'm spending it with my parents. We're going to be going camping, and my boyfriend has his oldest son, and they are on a golfing fishing weekend. So I'm telling you guys, it's crazy. You should see my calendar. Lots of schedules to balance, and not only that, but like the boys are involved in like lots of sports, and so are his girls, like gymnastics and swimming, and you know what I mean, and like music, and just so combine all sporting schedule. It's just blah. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how everybody gets it done. Do our kids get along? Oh my gosh, so well too. So they do fight a little bit. There is some like sibling fighting. You know, when you get kids together for any extended period of time. So if you have, you know, kids spending days on end together, they're definitely going to have little tiffs here and there. But for the most part, you know, it's funny. It's like kids either jive or they don't. And fortunately, all of our kids jive. We got really, really lucky. Deacon is the same age as his twin girls. So they all kind of, one of the twins and him are just trouble together. And then, you know, Drake will usually, I don't know. They just work. It works out well too. Thankfully. There's still a lot of fighting like between my boys and between his girls. So separate, but there's not a lot of crossover fighting. It's usually just like, he sprayed me in the shirt and I didn't want to be sprayed, and you know, normal, that kind of stuff. So, I think that answers most of the questions that you guys had. I'm really going to keep that part of, you know, my life and his girls' lives and his kids' lives and, stuff like that separate, just because it's just not my place. You know, it's not like one where I want to be like, hi, you know, my boyfriend's ex-wife, can I put your kids on the internet? Like, no, I'm never going to do that. Like, no. And, you know, my boyfriend already feels, you know, his opinion about it. So I'm not going to like go past him to ask his ex-wife who's going to think I'm just wacko. No. So hopefully you guys understand. But anyways, that answers some of the questions. If you have more, just leave them down below. And like I said in yesterday's video, maybe once a week I'll just answer questions like one day a week and just share stuff. So anyways, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.